Good morning on our last full day of our trip. 7:57 and out. Last full day.
Crying.
Let's go to Magic Kingdom. Our last but one trip. So we're here
in the Magic Kingdom
on our last full day. Well, it's not my last because we're actually popping back here tomorrow, but all these little last things starting to happen. The last time I'm going to walk on this orange floor, the last time I'm going to see the lagoon, and it's just all so emotional. It looks very busy, very busy. Like the queue is like out of bag check, and yeah, we're going to see how long it takes to get in. So it was very busy getting in, but we literally flew in. We was in within about 30 seconds. So I think we picked the right queue because it was very busy. We seem to have started a tradition with Magic Kingdom every time we come in, because we get early Disney guest entry, if that's what you can call it. We've gone to Buzz Lightyear both times, so I think we're going to do that again. That seems to be our little thing.
We got a Tron virtual.
It's only been 5 minutes every time as well. Yeah, Courtney's managed to get us into the virtual queue for Tron again, so we'll be riding that. We're group 20, so I'm not sure what time that will be, but didn't you book something else?
Space Mountain.
Oh yeah, and we booked Space Mountain as well for 9:30, I believe. So yeah, nice fun packed morning already. That's 3 times now, isn't it? At the start of the day we've just walked straight on.
The evil emperor served. Do you reading? During admission, remain seated with your hands on. Attention, Space Rangers. Remain seated with your hands on.
Thank you.
Stand by to disengage autopilot. You've got the 6, Space Rangers. Set course for Planet C.
Oh, I'm gutted.
I did too.
I think I know where I went wrong, so we're going to come back on. If it's still a 5-minute wait, we're just going to run back in.
Check the status board.
Yeah, we were so close to getting Galactic Hero. I've only ever did it on my first trip, so I want to get it again. But I think I know which target I missed, so we're going to give it another shot. Still 5-minute wait, just go straight back on. I bottled it. I didn't get it. I did worse the second time than I did the first time. But for some reason, I'm not making excuses. I swear I was shooting the target that I needed, like the bottom one under Zerg. And is it Zerg? And I swear it wasn't registering, but maybe I was missing. Maybe it was my accuracy, but I've let myself down and the Galaxy. So, but the plan now, we've got a lightning lane for Space Mountain. So we're going to ride that. We're just having a look at what group they're boarding for Tron. But they started boarding. Oh, we can board Tron. Buzzing, let's go do Tron. Yeah, we found by joining a virtual queue in the morning last time, it's a lot more efficient than joining one on the afternoon. I have previously said, but when we had the virtual queue on the afternoon session, we were in there for at least an hour. But last time we had a morning slot, we were just literally straight in. It took like 10 minutes to get all the way through and off. So it'll be interesting to see how this happens, because this is like one of the first groups to board, isn't it? I think it's mental that we'll be up there in a minute, just on a bike. Yeah, it's almost a guarantee that I can say goodbye to this fringe. That's going to be up in the air for the rest of the day. My eyes are going to be leaking, because that's happened every time. Like the wind in my eyes just makes them leak. Looks like I'm crying and I don't want to be on there. Maybe I am, who knows. There's literally nobody in here. Last time we were in all of these queues here, down here, or back up.
Phones, glasses, and other items that may.
That's Tron done.
Amazing again.
For the third time.
So good.
Brilliant ride. It seemed a little bit slower this time. I don't know whether we're just getting used to it. But yeah, another good experience on Tron. And time for Space Mountain. Yeah, we're going to head to Space Mountain. There we go. Oh, was it that? I did try to show a bit of the queue as well just before we was coming out, and there was nobody in there. Again, straight on. So yeah, definitely try and get your virtual queue first thing in the morning. It's definitely worth it. Yeah, so we've come out and we was on about trying to get on the morning virtual queue. This is Walt. Those people over there on that bridge. And if you can actually see. So all of this here now is the virtual queue. Yeah, I just tried to show the queue for the virtual queue. It was literally coming down the hill. So for the sake of like 10 minutes, we went in, we walked straight on. Now people are going to have like an hour wait. So it is so important to try and get that first virtual queue of the day. It'll make all the difference. We're just walking on to Space Mountain now. We've got a lightning lane at 9:30, so that started 15 minutes ago. Sorry, we just nearly collided. But yeah, onto space. Thank you.
Free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure.
So that is Space Mountain done. I was screaming made up.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't think I've ever sat at the back before, so I feel like it was a completely different experience. I was like actually screaming, weren't I?
Yeah.
So funny though, such a good ride. Yeah, if you get a chance to get the back seat, if you know what I mean, it's felt like it was definitely a different experience for me. So Courtney's just booked. We've got Genie Plus again for today, so Courtney's just booked Big Thunder because we want to ride that again before we leave. But we also want to go and meet the characters at the Storybook Circus today, so we're going to try and do that whilst we're waiting for Big Thunder's lightning lane to open. Yeah, so it's very loud in there, so I don't know if you heard what I said, but the plan now Space Mountain's done, is to head over to Storybook Circus to try and meet the characters out there. Well, we've got Genie Plus for today, so Courtney's just booked Big Thunder. What time's that?
10:30.
Yeah, so we booked that for 10:30. So in the meantime, what time we got now?
10.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock now, so it doesn't open for half an hour. So in that little half an hour gap we've got, we're going to head over to Storybook Circus, meet the pals out there. Yeah, so this is due to open now at 10. And there's not too many people here, so we may have nailed it.
Come on, to Pete Silly's Ice Hole. Step right up.
That's a big hug, man.
Like to videotape on the other side.
Thank you.
just get hungry. Yes, you will be hungry. We got to be real naturally. Oh, unfortunate souls in pain, what I kiss
Oh, I'm a little bit squinter.
Me too.
So, the last time we spoke, we went on to the Storybook Circus pals, and we actually met an ex-cast member in there that used to be Goofy, and he'd come back to visit some friends, and he knew all the people that were dressed up, and he got really emotional, didn't he?
It was so cute.
Yeah, he was crying, and like a little reunion of his old work friends and stuff. So that was really nice. It sort of made our experience a little bit better, didn't it?
It was nice.
So we got chatting to him, he was lovely, and then we have a lightning lane open for Thunder Mountain, and on our way through we just seen the Little Mermaid ride was only 10 minutes, so we've jumped on it. Those rides are never 10 minutes, they're always continually moving, so we've jumped on that. We've got that done because we hadn't actually done that, had we?
Yeah.
So there's another tick in the box, and we're just heading over to Big Thunder Mountain now. I can't see. Well, that was bad. So we've currently got ice cream, but that's half melted and half eaten. Sitting in the hub, you got one.
I'm covered in ice cream.
And we've got the Friendship Fair on in the castle in the background. And our last day, look at the state of this. Rapid decision. The first brew. So apparently it's like an apple juice with like a toasted marshmallow hint. So since the last time that we got the camera out, we went for a LeFou's brew. What did you think?
It was lovely, Dan, wasn't he?
It's definitely an acquired taste. It's like a apple juice drink with like a hint of marshmallow, but it's like frozen with like a fruity cream on top. It's okay. It's like a Minute Maid lemonade sort of vibe to it. Then we went and met Rapunzel for the 111th time this trip.
Woo! No, we didn't know what to Lightning Lane, and it was an option.
Yeah, we
so
bought
just...
Genie Plus, so we didn't know what to pick, so we just went for it. And Courtney loves her, so another opportunity to meet her. But she remembered you, didn't she?
Yeah, and Tiana was great as well.
Yeah, we met Rapunzel, met Tiana, they were both great. Then we went and met Ariel for the first time this trip in her grotto, that was good.
She was stunning.
it started to rain, as you can probably see, so a lot of people are heading out the park. We were planning on leaving anyway. I'm gonna head back. Courtney has managed to find a hoodie in a large that she's been after, but we previously bought a medium when we was at the Polynesian resort, when we had our Hana reservation. So we need to go and find the receipt for the medium to try and exchange it, but we took the gamble and bought the large anyway, so now we have both. So that's the plan. We need to head back, try and find this receipt and try and get our money back for the medium. But we're planning on coming back to Magic tonight anyway to catch Happily Ever After for one last time before we leave. I don't know what it is about this lagoon, but whenever I book a trip out here, I always think about this orange floor looking over this lagoon. It's like one of the things I associate with coming back. So I think the last thing that we filmed was us leaving Magic Kingdom. It did start raining, and as we got off the bus back at the hotel, the rain definitely picked up. So we've just come back to the room, sheltered, had a little rest. We freshened up a little bit, and we're going to head out to Springs. We want to try and get one last Blaze pizza before we leave. That's like definitely something that I've missed from Florida. Like, not more than the parks and getting out here, but whenever anyone asks me like what I love about Florida, Blaze definitely pops up in that conversation. So I'm going to try and get one of them one last time, and then we got to try and return a hoodie that Courtney's bought because she preferred the large over the medium. So we got to try and get to the Polynesian to return that, and then back to Magic Kingdom before the fireworks. And it's 6:05, so we've got just under 3 hours to get all that done. That should be doable, but race against time again with us. Can we do it? So we'll see. But yeah, ready for Blaze?
Last night.
Everyone knows that feeling. So we've decided to come to All Star Music to get the bus, because it is a lot closer to our room. It's still quite cool. It's quite windy and has every potential to rain again. So we've had to pack our ponchos in our bag, our waterproofs. We've got the brolly. It could be a very wet last Happily Ever After, but we'll see. Hopefully not for our last one, but it's not the end of the world. If it goes ahead, I'm watching it in any condition. So we're in Blaze Pizza for the second time this trip. Courtney's had jalapenos,
Peppers, chicken, jalapenos.
ooh, I've had pepperoni, ham, sausage, mushrooms, peppers, unbelievable. And I always relate to one of these Fantas from Florida too, so I had to end my trip with one of them. You're picking anyone up?
Very rainy.
Very flattering. So we've arrived at a very, very wet Magic Kingdom. Look at this one. So we just had a little bit of a nightmare. So earlier while we were here, we were told to basically, Courtney had a hoodie that she wanted to return, and I think I mentioned it briefly, but guest services have told us that we need to go to the Polynesian to return it, because that's where we bought it from, because we don't have the receipt anymore. So I think we've misplaced the receipt, or we've took the receipt away. So as you can see, it's absolutely lashing down, and we've gone all the way over to the Polynesian to just be told that they can't refund us and they're going to have to give us merchandise credit. It doesn't expire, we've been told it doesn't expire, so hopefully it could come out again, or on our next trip we can spend it then. So it's not the end of the world. We've essentially got our money back, but just in terms of credit. But yeah, just a bit annoying because it was raining obviously, and it was like torrential downpour.
Yeah, not anymore. It's a bit better now.
Yeah, has it?
Happily Ever After will go on.
So that's our next frustration now. We're hoping that the fireworks still go ahead, because it's our last evening. We wanted to watch Happily Ever After one last time. So that is the plan. It's like 8:30 now. We've still got Genie Plus for the day, so we're waiting now to meet Mickey Mouse at the Town Square Theatre, and we're just about to go in now, but we've got half hour till the fireworks, so we're just still hoping they go ahead. So it actually looks like the fireworks are actually going to go ahead, so we're buzzing about that. Can you imagine on our last evening if they didn't go ahead? of an emotional one, to be honest. I don't think any photos, any videos or anything do that show any justice. Yeah, that was it. That's our last evening. But we've got another morning here tomorrow morning. We're here till about midday. So it's not entirely goodbye just yet. So we've just got back. We're back at the resort now. We've got some packing to do. We want to try and be out as early as possible tomorrow. So we want to make sure everything that we need to get done is done tonight, so we can just hand our bags into bowel services, if it's still called that. That's what it used to be called when I used to come here. So yeah, we want to drop off suitcases and any like handheld luggage to bowel services tomorrow, so we can just get straight into the park. We're probably going to be in Magic Kingdom till about midday, and then we're going to have to head back to come and pick up our bags, and then we're going to get an Uber to the airport. So our flight's at 5 o'clock, so ideally we'll be at the airport for about 1:30, 2 latest, which gives us enough time to check in our bags and potentially get some food and stuff before we actually board the plane. But yeah, it's not quite the end, but overall it's been an amazing trip, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been so good.
Yeah, we were so glad we got to see the fireworks again for one last time. Like, there was a potential they were cancelled with the rain, as you will know from watching this video, but so glad they went ahead. Quite an emotional one. It was knowing it was the last one of the trip, but it just felt like it was better with it being our last one, and I actually like sat and watched it more than sat and recorded it, so it was just good. But yeah, we've just got to try and get a couple of mugs and all the camera equipment basically into my bag, and then any other last bits that Courtney keeps buying from the shops into our bag, because our suitcases are pretty much at their limit. So, but yeah, we have one last morning here, so it's not completely the end yet.
A morning in magic.
Yes, a morning in magic, I like that. So yeah, we will see you tomorrow at Magic Kingdom for the final time this trip. I just wanted to mention as well that like we wasn't supposed to be vlogging on this trip, so I don't want the videos to feel like they probably are very thrown together. But it's been about 6-7 years since I picked up this camera, so I say this camera, I've actually bought a new one, but yeah, I just hope they're not too thrown together, and I hope they actually come out well, and if they haven't, I hope you've bared with us, and I hopefully shook a bit of rust off now. So our next trip, wherever that may be, well, it'll be Greece. We go to Greece in 2.5 weeks from here, so I might actually pick the camera up and have a little bit of a vlog out there. Who knows? Well, by the time these vlogs will go up, I'll know if I have as well, because the vlogs will be up. But yeah, so again, sorry if they've been a bit of a mess or all over the place, but it's been a long time since I've done it, and finally feeling back into the swing of things, which is nice. So.